So why is that AI has to play a central role in business transformation today? Because businesses are always trying to be competitive, and AI today has been the most competitive topic across the businesses for various reasons. Because AI has been touch basing almost every aspect of the business, right from competitive advantage over the competitors, whether it is product, service, how it is delivered, on the data driven insights that it has been giving to the strategic teams or in the board, and the personalized customer experiences, which has always been a challenge for the businesses, and AI has been at the forefront in terms of delivering that. And various other, which I'm not going to read all of them because of we have a very less time, so I want to focus on the key aspects. So the first 3 points has been the major force for businesses, and AI is in a position to deliver all these three. Therefore, today's companies not only look at a USP of a particular product or service they are delivering, but also, in parallel to their own product and service, they also have to embed AI into it in terms of delivering it better and, best for the consumers. So today, when we go to the businesses and we look at, what are the factors, that AI can deliver to them. So there is some preconditional factors that business has to be ready with. It is not that AI will come in and do some magic for them, but there is some preconditions to that. So for example, whenever we approach a business, we see how well they are equipped with their data, and how well the data is organized for them, because AI starts with data, and everything that it does, predictions are all based on data. So therefore, data has a key role to play. And then we look at the processes, how well the processes are organized, because AI is only going to come and make the processes better, but is not going to innovate on the processes. So processes are business specific and data is business specific. Therefore, we look at the readiness of both these aspects. And then last but not the least, the people, because most of the time in the AI projects that we do with businesses, data and process are still on the paper, and we can still make some sense out of it. But then the people in the organization are very dynamic, and therefore we need to understand and make people ready for such a change. Therefore, we look at the skill set that people are having in the organization as far as AI is concerned. So we rate the various skill sets, various people available in the hierarchy in the organization, and see how well they are ready. And therefore, the strategy of training people is also part of the one of the very important factor, before we suggest a transformation with AI in their businesses.
Recording in
We talk to
progress.
them, we try to understand their goals, and we see how AI can really deliver those goals to them, and what has to be done for that. So we start with the strategic vision, we take the commitment of the boardrooms before we get into the organization for delivering it. And then, of course, as I mentioned, one of the important factors for AI to roll out is the data readiness. So we look at the data. The more the data, the better to acquire people, which is required, to deliver this AI. Because ultimately, even though we talk about artificial intelligence, we still people's intervention, to deliver it. And then we start with the small pilot projects which can deliver quick value. We don't want businesses to wait long, nor they have time to wait long, for a delivery, because competition is so tough, so immense that they look for quick deliverables. So therefore, we start with pilot projects which can deliver quick value, and then look at the long term value. As part of the project, we phase it out in such way. And all in all, the change management is very important. Like any change, AI change in businesses is also equally important. It is as good as any change management that happens in the businesses. So therefore, AI is not just a technology that has to be used, or it's not just a tool, but it is a culture that businesses have to adopt. So therefore, we look at the cultural aspect of the company, whether they are ready for the AI, whether they have any fears around it, how the change management has to be done, because people are the drivers, to do this transformation, and AI still remains a tool to them. But of course, the value it delivers is beyond human intelligence. but yes, it can augment the human decision making provided it is used effectively. So therefore, these are the five key important aspects that we consider while doing the transformation. And quickly, if you want to look at the generative AI has been talked about, we have seen chat GPT, we had talked about Bing, Bard. There are so many tools like DALI which can generate images for us. There are Jaspers who can give us the content generation. There are pictures, Murphs to convert text to speech, and there are presentation generators, and there are so many of these. Today these are the low hanging fruits to start with AI. These are the entry level tools that one can use to quickly deliver some value to the businesses. But this is just a beginning. It is generative AI is just the first step in the evolution of artificial intelligence, but they are the low hanging fruits that one businesses can use and to start with. This is a McKinsey report recently published to see the kind of value that is being delivered by generative AI to various businesses. If you look at the top portion, you see where it is well used today. AI is impacting marketing and sales. People are able to realize a lot of value in the marketing and sales division, in the customer operations, in product R&D and software engineering. These are the four top aspects that businesses have been using AI in across. You can see on the left there are various sectors, how they are being used. You can see majority is happening in retail, and also majority is being also delivered in the software industry. Now when we talk about AI, there is a lot of fear, apprehensions. People are questioning about its value and what it can do. There is a fear of jobs, employability, because all this have to be taken care in a responsible way, because we always believed in business that employment is part and parcel of the economy, because only when people have employment, they have money in hand. Only if money is in hand, the commerce can move. So without employability, there is no commerce. So therefore, there is to be a balance to be struck between the employability part of AI and as well as the jobs that it can do. But beyond these, there are many other aspects. So there's a lot of bias in today's decision making for various reasons of human intelligence or human emotional philosophical aspects. So all this can be unbiasedly looked at by AI, which is the fairness. So whenever we talk about responsible AI, we talk about these key aspects, that there should be a fairness how AI treats the entire world. There should be a transparency what it is doing. It should not be a black box, and there should be accountability of its outcome. Somebody has to be accountable for what the outcome is to be, and there should be a privacy. So data should be protected as per the privacy policies that governments or the society at large want to adopt. There should be a safety, because there should not, AI should not go like uncontrollable. So there should be safety mechanisms. There should be an ethical decision making. When I say ethical, we have to look at the social aspects of the fabric, and then we should never lose the sight of human. And so therefore the human oversight is also very important, because the human control and intervention in critical decision making is very, very important. And there should be a continuous monitoring on how the AI is being adapted and how AI is being used and what are the outcomes. And there should be always a continuous monitoring of it. So therefore, already countries like India already have a framework to be a responsible AI in organizations, big organizations. As per, earlier there were departments for quality. Now we are talking about having a separate department for responsible AI, wherein all aspects of AI developments are monitored by them. Not only within, they also, when talk to the clients, they look at the requirements and try to ensure that all these 8 aspects are well taken care before taking any decision and taking things forward. So basically, these are the various aspects that we look at in businesses, how to do the business transformation and how things can be taken care. So like these are the overall aspects that we touch base with when we work with businesses. So therefore, I thank you for giving me this opportunity to share this information with you. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Rajan, and thank you, Manuel Atsu and other team members. And congratulations on this event. Thank you.